Hello everyone, it's Julie from Camelia Crafts Designs. Welcome and welcome back. I'm here today with these cute little belly band triple pockets. Yeah, it's part of the Scrapbusters challenge, which is run by Melina over at Crafty Scrapper. And I just love these. You can make them up in advance, ready to pop in your junk journals. I'll show you how they fit. Yeah, so I've got a couple of blank pages, and all you need to do is cut them down to size. So let's crack on. Right, I've got my bases that I'm going to use for my belly bands cut. I've cut them to 2 inches wide, just like Melina did. Mine are 8.5 inches high. I can't remember how tall Melina's were. I'm guessing it's that, because that's the size of a page if you're using letter size, isn't it? So yeah, I've used what I call future scraps. I mean, look at that. I don't like that, but I like that. These are like pages from paper pads that I just don't like both sides of, or either side of, and they're very thick. It's 250 GSM this, so it's weighty enough to make a belly band. Bit too weighty for collage, good for other pockets and stuff. So I've just cut mine from that, and I want to do that first because I did come across some bits of other paper in my scraps that I thought would go lovely with it. Ooh, look at that, it's yum, isn't it? Yum, yum, yum. So I'm going to cut a pocket from that. I've got this. Oh, that's nice. I think that'll go from that. And that one I don't think is going to be high enough. But I could make 2 pockets bigger and 1 smaller. No, don't do that to start with. Do it out of this one, woman. Shut up waffling. Crack on with project. So, I can't remember the height Melina cut her pockets to, but I remember the width. She cut the pockets to 2.5 inches wide. So that's 1. That's 2. And I'm going to cut rather than tear for my first go. I'm sure it was about 2.5 inches. I'm going to make mine a bit higher because I'm putting thumb notches in. So I'm going to make them 2 3/4 by 2.5. Yeah. We'll do some more widths and buts and changing it a bit. Will I get 2 out of that? Oh, yeah, I will. So I'll cut my height first, which is 2 3/4. And then I'll cut these to 2.5 inches wide. That's a little bit of yummy graphic 45 going on there. I hope this score's all right. I've only been talking to someone about that this morning. Some old graphic 45 papers I had cracked. So yeah, Natalie, they cracked and I was gutted. So we'll see what occurs here. Right, I'm going to get my scoreboard now and my scory tool. I'm going to put that in. So it's 2.5 wide, and I'm going to score 1/4 inch from each side. I find it easier to turn it round to do this. She says scoring at sides she finds trouble scoring at. Yeah, I struggle to score right up to there. So, but I'll do it because I managed, because it's only short I did it. So that takes the pocket down to 2 inches wide. And we'll do all these because I don't know which of the 4 I'm going to use yet. This graphic 45 is not as thick as that other one. Oh, see? I told you I struggle. And I did. I just had to prove it, didn't I? Right, so shift scoreboard, you don't need it. I've got my circle punch, my 1 inch one, and I'm just going to punch some notches out at top. Oh, I can't see that way because the light's shining. Oh, it's a good job I had glasses on there. Thought that one going to take me eye out. Icky thump. Yeah, I think I'm going to use 2 of those and 1 of them. I mean, you don't have to make these matchy-matchy. We're supposed to be using scraps, which, like I said, I'm using scraps and future scraps. I think I made that up, me, future scraps. They're just them papers you know you ain't never going to use for anything else. Now, we need to shape these a little bit. At the top, just take a smidgeroony off. You don't have to take any off, but sometimes if it don't fold right, you might see a bit poking out, and I don't like that. At the bottom, take a bit more off. We're just cutting up to the fold. Yeah, because that'll just help when we come to stack them. That's going to be my bottom pocket. I'm still going to do it. There we go. And that one. And that one. So now I'm going to fold these over and score them. It's better not crack or I'm going to be an unhappy bunny. If it cracks a bit, it doesn't bother me. We're making junk journals, not perfect little things, aren't we? So sometimes I think it's the imperfections that make them unique. Yeah, this card's much thicker. That's that. I mean, you can adjust the size of these to make them any size. You could make a really wide one. You could make it shorter for a shorter journal. Bob's your uncle. Right, now we're going to start at the top. I'm going to ink a little bit. Just light inking. I'm not going to ink the bottom because we ain't going to see it. Right. Melina used score tape for hers. Oh, ink your belly band as well, missus. Ink your belly band. I'm going to ink down because we might see a bit of the edge poking out. I've inked top, even though I might have to cut some off if I'm putting it in a journal that's not quite as tall as the belly band. But to allow for that, I'm not going to put my pockets too near top. So that one's going to go there. That's going to go there. And that's going to go there. Yay! Looking good. So I'm going to glue my top one on first. I'm using my art glitter glue because it grabs quick. And like I always say, if I weren't on camera, I'd just use regular PVA on thick card or paper because it won't wrinkle it. So we need to put glue on the flaps. Or the flaps, gussets, whatever. And across the bottom to seal the pocket. Because we don't want to put something in top and have it go all the way down bottom and never ever see it again. Now I find it easy to turn this sideways. I'm going to pop it there. You've got a smidgen of wiggle room with your art glitter. You get more wiggle room with PVA. So I always say if you're a beginner, PVA actually is better. Because the art glitter can stick really quick and then you can't move it if you put it on slightly wonky. So next I'm going to put my leafy one on. Again, I'm not going to ink bottom because we ain't going to see it. Now, I'm gonna put that there. Yeah, that's going to remind me that I want to line bottom of my pocket up with top of that. So don't move that, woman. Just don't move it, or you're going to get your knickers in a knot. Whee. And along the bottom again. And up the sides. Yeah, Melina said she quite often ends up sealing her pockets shut. She's heavy-handed with glue. I know what she means with being heavy-handed. I think I've cracked it now with art glitter. I can just about do it. But, yeah. I'm heavy-handed with a lot of things. Oh, I'd really like this idea, missus. You do come up with the best scrapbusters, Miss Melina. And then bottom one I'm going to put there. And can you see what I meant? If you've got a card that you don't like at all, what we could then do is you could just put something there. Oh, something there. You'd have to tuck it in under there. And you wouldn't see that base at all. So you can use all your horrible card up that you never, ever want to see light today again. So. And as long as you get your pockets 2 inches wide, it doesn't really matter. I mean, we could have different height ones. You don't have to be that precise. I mean, look, I've got that one looking taller. They're going to be the same size because of the depth of the card. If you know what on earth I mean. I sometimes wonder if I know what I mean, to be quite honest. Whee. Whee. Right. I'm going to put that to about there. So then you see what I mean. If my belly band needs to be a smidgen shorter, I can quite safely cut a bit off top and a bit off bottom. And it will fit on the page I decide to pop it on. So, there we have it. If I grab my book now, Do you know what? I think I've gone and grabbed a book with pages that are 9 inch high. Oh, woman, what are you like? Oh, do I even have a spare page? Yeah. Oh, no, these were 8.5 inches high. I know it doesn't match very well on there, but you see what I mean? Even though these are supposed to be 9 inches high, one's not quite. So I just have to cut a little smidgen off top, and then that would fit. Just going to press that down a little bit, make sure it's glued. So you get the idea. Oh, you can even make one for your inside cover. Make it even higher. That's an idea. Especially if you're using 12 by 12 paper from your base. Excuse me. Right. So that's that made, and now it's time to decorate it. And I grabbed these. Look at these for a blast from the past. Little flowers. Woohoo! These are older than my kids. I've got quite a few craft supplies that are far older than my kids. And I'm going to grab some little Timmy bits as well. I love them. I know these Timmy bits are not cheapest in the world, but I'll tell you something about them. I use every scrap when I get these. Every little scrap gets used. And that's not even a Timmy bit. It's one of my homemade tickets. Something like that. And we could just stick a butterfly on. They do make decorating so easy. Oh, look at me again, straight into butterflies. I can't resist it. Excuse me. I'm a butterflyaholic. We don't want... Was it his finger come off? Oh no. He's lost a finger. That's just terrible, that. Did I cut it off? Did I break it off? Did he arrive with a broken finger? I don't know. Oh, do I want a mushroom? I've just decided they're not going on here. I'll put some on next one, I promise. Just got this thing about layering up labels at the minute. Oh yeah, do it, woman, do it. We like that. Get your dauber. I mean, do you know, if I were planning a project, I don't think I would have ever thought to put Tim Holt's Bits and Bobs on something like this. But here I am doing it. And that's why I like them. And yes, I have been very lucky to have quite a few in Happy Mail. I'm just going to pause and get a drink. That's better. Oh, I just had an oh no moment. I thought I'd not recorded that first half. I was like, oh no, what have you done, you silly woman? Because I must have tapped pause button twice. Yeah, my throat's a bit dry, and I'm going to blame someone for this. Zoe, who is Paper Eve Creations over on Instagram. I've been on phone to her for about 2 hours this morning. We just rabbited non-stop. Rabbit. I'd not spoke to her for weeks. So yeah, now I'm like all dry and I'm trying to do a video. So Zoe, you are the reason I have a frog in my throat, lady. But I did enjoy it. It was worth the frog. We've still never met yet, even though we live about 10 miles from each other. We're both hermits. Complete hermits. So I just heard my door bang. I guess one of the kids is home from school. That's going to go there. Oh, too high, too high. Oh, it nearly went over my pocket. And yeah, I want to put that on. Yeah, I like it. I'll try and link that video to them homemade tickets. Glue it on with glue, woman, not an ink dauber. Glue's much better than ink. Did you know that? Well, you do now. That's another top tip for today. I think I'll say top tips for dummies. Thing is, though, it's not you that are the dummies. Sometimes it's me trying to glue in ink with ink. I've gone and turned that round because I wanted to see more at number. So that's why I've just done that. Whee! I'd want the butterfly down onto the ticket a little bit. I need something else on there. Do I go for the mushroom? Mushroom. Yeah, go for it. I've not put them too near the bottom because I don't want to interfere with putting things in pocket. So the mushroom, think we can just get you there, mate. You'd be right. No, let's have you growing straight up instead of sideways. And you can even decorate there and there. I'm going to choose not to. I quite like that. I'm even going to be really lazy and pop some Tim Holtz Ephemera in pocket. Oh, wow, how easy is this? Ooh. Oh, look, I love these. I nearly called Melina Zoe then. I love these, Melina. Top idea. We could even put a bunch of flowers in top if we could make it fit. That's far too big. What planet would that fit in there, Julie? It wouldn't. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's perfect. I thought it was going to be too wide, but it's perfect. I think I might shave a bit off edge before that one gets sent to whoever. In fact, I'm going to change to putting that bottom pocket so that it's not too tall and it don't get too near. I'm going to have to shave it off now. Yeah, we've got a bit of extra room to just make them smaller. Because no one says you have to use these snippets the size they come in packet. There we go. That's going to fit perfect now. I like. How pretty is that going to look in a journal? I'm happy with that. Let's make another. Let's be a bit more adventurous with this one. And let's do some tone edges. So put your Timmy bits to one side. And let's make another. I'm really wanting to make one with that check. I love it. I really love that check. And I don't know what I'm going to decorate it with though. That's my big Timmy bits I took out of my packet. I've put them back in Timmy drawer so we don't lose it. And let's get rifling for scraps. I've got a few Timmy scraps here. I didn't intend doing Timmy, but I found Timmy stuff. That would have actually been big enough for a base. Now I'm going to go for that. Yeah, oh, they'd have made perfect bases. I didn't know I had any that faced upwards, as I'm calling it. That one's not tall enough. So I'm going to use that for pockets. And I'm going to do it on that check base because I like it. Right, this time I'm going to tear my pockets. Yeah, I'm going to get all adventurous. But I'm going to start off with getting them the width I want. So we know we want that. Yeah, it's only 8 inches that. I'm going to cut it to 2.5 inches wide. And I'm going to tear. So, I'm just going to tear a bit off top. Oh, I like. And the next one, I'll end up with a torn bottom and a torn top. Oh, score it before you tear it, woman. Then it'll fit nicer in your, what's it, my jig? Your scoreboard. So I've turned it upside down to do scoring. Silly lady. So I'm going to score at 2.25 and at 1/4. And I'm going backwards. So score at 1/4 and 2.25. Yay. And then I'm just going to tear. I'm going to tear it there. And I'm tearing it so that I get a bit of white on top because I like that look. And I'm going to tear it there, top at typewriter. I'm not going to put thumb notches in these because they're all going to line up. How nice is that? Me likes that's a bit wonky doodle, but I think I can live with it. Right, get your scissors. So I'm going to cut a bit off that up to my score line again. I hope you can see. I don't need to cut that off because it's lower. Then I'm going to cut a bit off the bottoms. That one needs cutting off, or when you fold it, you'll see it. Snippy doodles. Ooh, I can't even pick that one up. I don't know why I'm still working on my scoreboard. Here we go. Right. Let's fold them over and burnish them. Yeah, people have mentioned in comments as well about how easy they find Tim Holt's paper does crack. And I don't honestly have a lot of trouble with Tim Holt's cracking. Yeah, sometimes it'll crack a little bit. And I think it's this tool that does it. And another thing, I'm going to show you this. I use this. It's called Pergasoft. I've just recently bought a new tin. I used to use it years ago. People use it when they're doing like embossing on vellum. It helps it not to crack and it helps this run smoother. But it is a wax, so I don't know if that wax helps. And I do just keep rolling my embossing tool in it every now and again. I don't know if that wax helps, I don't know, lubricate the joints. I haven't got a clue. I will be honest with you, I haven't got a clue what I'm on about. It's a guess. I could be guessing completely wrong. Or there might be something in it. I really don't know. But I don't honestly have too much trouble with Timmy papers cracking. And I know other people do. I also think if you use one of those wide scorers, I don't think I've got one on hand, that come with scoreboards. They look like little bone folds. So if you use that, I always have more cracking when I use that kind of scoring tool. When I use these ball tools, I seem okay. I don't know why though. It's one of them. I know I'm not having a problem, but I don't know what I'm doing that means I'm not having a problem. But as long as I'm not having a problem, I'm an happy bunny. And all I can do is tell you what works for me. It may work for you. It might, I don't know. Could even be climate. I have had some graphic 45 papers cracking really badly, but they were also very old. I'm talking 10 years plus. There were some first papers I ever bought to do a baby mini album. Hey ho, what do you know? Right, I can't remember which way around they went, but it doesn't matter. I can do them like that. Me like it. So on this one, that's going to be my top pocket. I really do like this idea. Have I said that 50 times now? I think I might have. Sealed bottom. I've got a feeling this is what I'm going to forget to do if I start No, I don't have a stutter. Just mass making these. I'll forget to seal bottom and things will disappear. Hopefully not, but you never know with me. So that one next. Then this one. Whee. Seal the bottom with a whistle. Can't even blame my false teeth for whistling, thank God I'm in. I've mentioned this in videos in past. I have a missing tooth at front. I knocked it out when I were less than 10. Yeah, playing a silly game where you stand on slide and you jump off it just before your friend slides down. I didn't jump off in time, did I? And up I went in air, landed on slide, one tooth gone. Oh dear. And after 40 years of having it crowned, I finally had to have one on a pallet. And yeah, I don't wear it. Sometimes I have a bit of a whistle. I wear it when I leave the house, but in house and on video, I don't wear it. Right. Which caused me to be very overprotective whenever my kids were on a slide. Because I knew how horribly wrong it could go. Right, let's get some more little bits out. I really am having a bit of a Timmy fest lately, aren't I? But you don't have to do these with Timmy stuff. Go over and see Melina's. She's much better than I am at matching up little scraps. I'm very aware of that. I always tend to want to fall into being matchy-matchy. But I do know I need a pop of red on these. Oh, kids are home next door. Straight in garden. Right. Let's try not having a butterfly. Oh, we could put people in pockets. Oh, wow, look at that. People in the pockets. A pocket full of people. I've had a pocket full of posies, now we've got a pocket full of people. Oh, I've got another mushroom. Do mushrooms and typewriters go together? I don't really know. Do a lot of things in Timmy stuff go together. I think that's what makes them good. It's just the randomness of them. Oh, we've got some little people pictures. Oh, I'm gonna cut them up and use them separately. There we go. Just gonna ink edges because I've got a bit of white showing. Oh yes, we like it. So I couldn't have done two things more different here, could I? But yeah, I've used the same Timmy bits. Right, I'm going to glue you on middle because I think that's where you live. Yeah, there you go. I'm not worried about the 14 being straight. I'm getting very wonky in my old age. Oh, that's made me think wonky donkey. I don't know where I've been for the last 10 years, under a stone probably. But I have finally now watched the Scottish granny read Wonky Donkey on YouTube. Look, what did I say about forgetting to seal my pockets? I bet you knew that, didn't you? Someone could have told me. I bet there are people out there telling me. So I'm just going to poke under, poke some glue in, and there you go. I have saved it. Silly woman that I am. I'm confident I didn't forget on the other two. I didn't. No, I didn't, did I? Of course I didn't. I'm spoilt for choice with bits on this one. I think I might put a flower on. These are sufficiently grungy. I normally don't find these bright enough. But I think on here, yeah, they're going to be. Because it's quite a grungy one, this, isn't it? Yeah. I love that little girl in the top pocket. And then I'm going to have a picture of that bloke there. Which one did I ink? Oh, I don't know. That one. We could have him so that he looks like he's poking out at pocket when there's nothing in it. Yeah. Have him there, then he'll get covered up. And then I'm going to put another one up there. We can do it, we can do it. Yeah, I like that. I might have to grab another couple more people now to print pockets. So here we go. Tim Holtz dolls. Again, this is first ever pack I bought of these a couple of years ago. And they're still going strong. Are you going to fit? Oh yeah, I like it. And we want someone for the middle one now. You two are just far too big, aren't you? Oh my god, giant baby. Why are these babies so giant in the Tim Holtz packets? We're not putting the giant baby in. I'll put these down here so I can see them better. I'm just looking for one the right size. Ooh. Oh, I like that. You know, I didn't use her in something recently because I said her hand looks like it needs something in it. Now it looks like it's resting on there. Oh, I like that. Sorted. Oh, that isn't even what I set out to do. I was just going to do something really dangerous then and stack all my bits up on top of each other. And I just knew they were going to fall. Put them over there. Stay. So we've done two, and could they be any different? No? But I'm going to do one more because I'm liking these. And this one, I'm not going to measure anything. I'm just going to do it freehand. So I'm going to grab this. Which one do I want? Which one? I think I might go for that one, that brown pattern. So I'm going to ink the edges up. I think I need a dip in my ink. It's been a while since I have. But if you're making this for a particular journal, you fill your pockets with whatever you want. You can cut out some bits of ephemera if you're using a digital kit. Or Melina just folded up some little bits of paper so that you could journal on them. I've just gone more for its decoration. Although I suppose you can journal at the back of those. Yeah, they're blank. The other one I got all peoply on the other one, didn't I? Right. We're not going to go Timmy on this one. Ooh, no. Ooh, no. I often do that. Ooh, no. Not with that background, woman. Not with that background. Let's see what else we've got in the folder that's going to go. I think it's going to be quite grungy, but it's not going to be Timmified. Although I think that is a piece of Timmy ephemera. Get back in your box, mate. I've got all sorts in here. All sorts. I like that. That's not going to be tall enough. That's Timmy. We don't want Timmy. What are these? Oh, postcards. Oh, what an idea. Oh, that looks like an Artie Maze. A belly band from an Artie Maze kit that's ended up in there somehow. Right. Oh, postcards. I'm liking this idea. And I didn't set out with this idea, but I'm going to use postcards for the pockets. How good is that? And that will probably make 2 pockets, just, I reckon. So, yeah, I'm going to go all freestyle with this, no measuring. I'm still going to have to use my scoreboard to score, though, because not to would just be plain crazy. And I'm not feeling that crazy today. That white will get covered up with some ink. So, you can see that's not straight. So, I'm butting my top up, because then I know my top's going to be okay. And I want a 2-inch gap. So, between 1 inch and 3 inch, I'm going to place that on my scoreboard. And I'm going to score at 1 and 3. So then I've got a 2-inch gap in between. So it don't matter how wide my card is. I think this is photo paper I've used here. I can tell how it feels. Yeah, I printed that on photo paper. I'm going to get that other one. I don't know if that's going to be wide enough. Oh, yeah, I think we can still do it. So I'll score at 3 and 1. And I've just got enough to make my gussets. I didn't even know they were in there. And I think I'll use this one. And I want this bit to show in middle. So this time I'm going to score between 2 and 4. Do you get me? Do you see where I'm coming from? Yeah, I've wasted some, but it'll all go in my scrap box. So I've got the full bit of the postcard. So that is going to be my pocket. I like that. So I'll cut my gussets down to about 1/4 of an inch. I'm not going to go for ripped tops on these, I don't think. Or am I? Decisions. Yeah, I'm going to rip the tops. And I'm doing it this way so I get some white showing, because I like that to ink. Because I want okay, nibble it. Could have done with hamster again here to nibble top off. Whee. I've got a bit more to go out on this one, so it'll be easier. I do like this ripped look. So yeah, just play, get some stuff out and play doing these. I mean, you don't even have to put 3 pockets on. You could put more. You could put more pockets on. We even tiddier, tinier things in. I'm going to cut them down. Oh, I'll cut that down a lot. It's the bottoms we need to cut down more, woman, not the tops. I'll cut a bit off because I don't want it showing when I fold it over. Yeah, these are fun. I like these. That might be a bit long. Ah, well. We'll make it work, won't we? Of course we will. Do we doubt ourselves? No, we don't. It's only paper. If it goes wrong, get another piece of paper. I know that's easy said, but when it's not something expensive, that's how you learn, playing. If I've got a project to do where I've only got so much paper and it's good paper, I will quite often practice. Like most paper folding projects I do, I practice on some horrible paper or even just copy paper if it's something I'm doing from an A4 sheet. Right, I'm going to score them. Yeah, this is definitely photo paper. It's weird. Don't crack though, which is good. Right, then I'm going to come in and do my inking. I just like that white look with ink on. Oh, I dream of Genie tune. It will not stay out of my head for too long. I might end up ripping a bit more off bottom of these, because this might be enough for a 10-foot long belly band. But I do like it with that, I really do. And I want that for bottom one. Look, you can see it like a postcard. Yeah. Well, I'll put the cart at the top and the postel in the middle, and then we've got the full cart postel at the bottom. Yeah, I've got these much longer than they need to be, so I'm just gonna chop that bottom down a bit. It's unnecessary, we just don't need it. Did I do edges? I can't remember. Right, don't forget to glue across the bottom, because if you forget to glue across bottom on your top or middle one, woman, you can't come back in after with glue. It just won't happen. And you'll have problems on problems. So I'm going to put that one about there. Yeah, much. This belly band might have been a smidgen more than 2 inches. That's why I have inked the sides. As long as I get it inked and even, it doesn't really matter. That one. Yeah, I'm going to leave that one as is. I think the length is okay. So glue the sides. Don't forget to glue the bottom. I know a lot of you comments about how you like how I talk to myself. It's not just on video. I do it all the time. More these days so I don't forget what on earth I'm doing. But you tend to talk yourself through things. When you've taught a practical skill to someone in person, you do, as you're doing it, you talk yourself through. And I used to teach driving, or a driving instructor, and then I've done classes. I've helped out at school with little kids, teaching them crafts. And even kids thought I were cracked. They loved me. Look at me, ooh. Oh dear. I quite often get them saying, Mrs. Walker, you're silly. Yes. Don't ever stop being silly. You're never too old to be silly. That's what I say anyway. Right. Pop that on. I quite like this one with postcards. I know that we've not got as much definition. And I know I've not spread mine out as evenly as Melina did. But I think I still like them. Whee! There we go. And I'm still going to go ahead and decorate this one with Timmy because I can. And I just saw that on the desk and I thought, how yummy. How yummy indeed. I'm going to ink the edge so it shows up a little bit better. Oh, come back. Come back. Yeah, on to cost of these again. If you've got... Depends how much crafting you do, doesn't it? And how much you do them. To be honest, I rarely do any crafting now that's not on camera. If you get a packet that's got 100 pieces in and you put in perhaps 3 or 4 in a project, yeah, that's gonna last you for quite a few projects, isn't it? Because in everyday life, I am quite a thrifty person. I don't like to waste money. But I'm happy spending money on something that's quality that I know I'm going to get use from. Right, I'm going to go in here now. Ha 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 ha. This is Field Note Snippets. This is the second pack of these I've ever had. I've got a few bits at first one left, but I know I've definitely got what I want in here. I want one of them green butterflies. I think you get 1 or 2 per pack. I don't know. I don't think it's random what you get in these packs. And I think I want a mushroom. Oh, yes. And we'll have a few little labels. Just check a few out. Oh, that's nice. A red one. I do like trying a pop of colour on these days. I'm inking these. I didn't on others. They were grungier. But I feel these need a bit of ink. Oh. Ink. I'm doing it again. Yeah, I'm ink. I've moved on to glue now. Oh, wow. They're coming to take me away. Haha. One of these days they will. Right in the middle of a video. I don't feel I need to ink my mushroom. And he's got far too much glue on him. So I wiped off with my finger. I mean, you can decorate this bit. For some reason, I like it as it is. I don't want to decorate it. And I can't even remember if Melina decorated hers. So I wonder if I can even remember where Melina's channel is some days. Whee. You can go there. That needs something else. I don't know what yet, but it needs something. I'm beginning to wish I'd not stuck it all down so I could tuck something under. It's not. Oh, I think we could just put another mushroom on, really, couldn't we? Yeah. We can have the mushrooms layered up. There we go. Happiest bunniest. They will just see the P on the par avion. You need a butterfly, mate. You're looking a bit bare. Let's see which one matches. I wish you'd do a packet just full of these teeny tiny butterflies. No, you don't need a butterfly because that one there, no, it just won't look good. Let's put a label on. Just because we can. That can go there. Whee. I don't know when I stopped stressing about how and where to place things, but I seem to have, and I'm happy that I have. Some of you will know exactly what I mean. Some of you will have never had that problem. It's just the confidence to pick something and plonk it down where you want it. And that's where I listen to Timmy. That's where it goes because you said that's where it goes. And I'm like, yeah. All right, Tim, I'll give that a whirl. We'll put you like that. We'll put you like that. Well, I'm quite happy with that one. So I'm going back in my Timmy box again to find stuff to put in. And have I just found the exact same postcard, smaller? I might have. I'm not going to use it though. Right, what else we got? I don't think I can fit up rounding, especially not that. It's a bit boring, isn't it? So what's that? That's like a book page. I think it might disappear. It's not tall enough. So what we got? What we got? Nothing really that right size. So I'm going to have a squint in these. Could even just pop some tickets in. That's too big. I'm looking if there's anything I can cut down. That's that same one again. Is it same? It fits in this one. Yay. Ooh, that's a possible. I like that. But I think it's too tall. Melina put some tags in hers. Oh, I'm thinking I want that in that blue one I made. I don't want pink in there. That's too big. a postcard, but it's too big. If I had some ready printed smaller postcards to hand, I'd use one. I could make that a bit smaller, but I don't think it'd look right. Yeah, looks like I'm out of Timmy stuff of the right size. Unless I cut that down, which I don't want to do. So I'm going to grab some of these real tickets. 9.5D. And this one is outbound from Rotherham, my birthplace. You can go in there. No, I'll get a different one to go in other. I'll get some of these. I've got some longer ones. I like that. Might be too long. Yeah. If I fold that over, then it should fit perfectly. Oh, and I like how it just comes up underneath my Flutterby. And then I think I'm going to take that out. I'm going to stay just tickets in these pockets. Is that one a bit long? I don't mind that it's covering that up. You'll see that when you take the ticket out. So that's another one that I'm going to call done. I really enjoyed that. So, sorry flowers, you didn't get used. I changed my mind midway through. Well, it's a woman's prerogative to change your mind, isn't it? Now, I need to... Yeah, I could show you all three, but I think I've lost other two already. How on earth do you lose things while you're in the middle of a video? They've gone. They've absolutely gone. So unless you want to stick about for 10 minutes while I find my other two... Oh, I found them. There you go. It didn't quite take 10 minutes, but we're getting there, wasn't it? There we go. Ooh, I like. I really do like them. What a fabulous idea, Melina. So, I've got all the links in the description so you can get to Melina's channel. I'm sure most of you have already popped over, but if you're new and you don't know who Melina is, she has her own her own YouTube channel called Me Crafty Scrapper, and you can find that link below. So I'm off now because I'm just waffling. So I will see you over at weekend, and I've got a lovely project for over at weekend. So thank you. Bye.